Are you kidding me? I would love to see a Vinnie Vincent Invasion reunion. Classic lineup. Take it back to 1986. Vinnie Vincent, Robert Fleischman, Bobby Rock, Dana Strum in the original outfits, full regalia, playing songs like Baby O, Boys Are Gonna Rock, Do You Want to Make Love, No Substitute. You know, I mean, just, it would be huge, huge. Radio would play it. MTV would play the video. Even though MTV doesn't play music anymore, they would play the video. You know, it would just be, I mean, the internet would light up. Wow. I mean, that would be huge, guys. That would be huge. And I think that it could happen because Motley and Def Leppard are already out on a stadium tour. I mean, it's like a tour waiting to happen. Those guys could open up for the Invasion, you know, and it would be hella successful. Chrysalis maybe would pick up the band again, or whoever owns Chrysalis, because, you know, radio, how that is, like, record labels constantly buy and merge each other out. But and maybe they could do, they might be able to do Guitars from Hell or Euphoria or something, the box set. I mean, there's just endless things they could do. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, well, what about that other singer? They could leave him home. I mean, the second record, it was really bad, guys. The second record, I know that it was on Nightmare on Elm Street and all that, and I know that they play it on VH1, if that's even still around. But that other singer, he was okay, you know. And then they had the Up All Night, I think was their song. What was the name of that band? If anybody happens to know the name of that band, just leave it down in the comments. I think it was like that other singer's last name or something like that, or his middle name. I don't remember. And I think Dana went over there with them. I know Bobby Rock went to Nelson. And then Vinnie started working on the third record and landed that huge deal with Enigma Records, and was playing with Andrea LaBelle and Robert Fleischman. And I know the record label went bankrupt or something. They couldn't put out the record. And then, of course, he started working with Kiss again, because he saved Kiss again with Revenge, because Hot in the Shade was a bad record. I mean, that's the kind of record that you play when you're going to drive your car off a cliff. You know what I mean? It's just not a good record. And he helped them with Revenge the same way he did with Creatures and Lick It Up. I mean, constantly saving Kiss. This guy, if it wasn't for Vinnie Vincent, Kiss would probably be playing at the Howard Johnson. But forget about Kiss. This isn't about has-beens. I think it would be amazing if the Invasion got back together. 86, full reunion, full regalia, the suits, the hot pink Jackson flying V guitar, the flying bass V guitar, Bobby Rock on his thunderous drum kit, you know what I mean? And Robert Fleischman. Gosh, he can hit those notes. But forget about that other singer. I mean, I've got nothing against that other singer. I know a lot of people are going to be like, well, are you hating on that guy? I don't even remember his name. I probably should go look at his name. I think it was like Larry or something, or was it Bill? I don't remember. It doesn't really matter. I mean, that second record wasn't very good. And ultimately, the Invasion broke up, you know, because a lot of people, especially that first record, you know, people were like in love with Robert's vocals. And then they saw the video with that other singer on the Boys Are Gonna Rock video. And he wasn't even singing. He was lip syncing to Robert's vocals. That's why Robert had to sue the Invasion. He didn't want to do it. You know, Robert and Vinnie were two peas in the same pod. They were brothers in arms, you know what I mean? They made that amazing first record. But he had to. I mean, like, like, you know, I don't even know. It's just... And I know a lot of people that went to those Invasion shows for that second record, and they heard Boys Are Gonna Rock, and they're like, what is this? You know what I mean? And they just turned around and left. But they did hang on to watch Vinnie's solo, because they were like, those were the best 45 minutes of their life, you know. But then after that, they just left because they're like, who is this guy massacring that classic first Vinnie Vincent Invasion record? You know, they were like, they thought they were on candid camera. So, you know, again, I was at the Atlanta Kiss convention put on by Derek. I was there. And Vinnie, my gosh, he sounded amazing. And Robert sounded amazing. The only thing that was necessary there was Bobby Rock. I mean, a bass player, you can find a bass player anywhere. Just go to your, like, local pool hall or, you know, scout the bus stops, you know what I mean? But, I mean, they had a great drummer, a great singer, a super talented guitar player. They could probably pick up a bass player easily. I don't know, like, I don't know, they could probably get Adam Hamilton or something, or... I don't know, Jizzy Pearl. I mean, he plays guitar, but I mean, he could play bass, you know. I'm sure he needs the job. So, I mean, or they can get that guy, Alexi Fox from Steel Panther. He's no longer, what's he doing these days? You know what I mean? Bass players are easy to find, you know what I mean? And they don't get any women anyways. Bass players, keyboard players, tuba players, you know, oboe players. I mean, they're easy to find. Just give them a few bucks and a bunk on the bus and they'll be good to go. But the thing is, though, you get Vinny, Robert, and of course, Bobby, you're off to the races. And, you know, you could have Motley Crue and Def Leppard opening up, have those guys fight for whoever goes first or second. You know, Nicky's going to throw a fit because he'd be like, we want to be the big headliner. And they're just going to be like, look, people are here for the Invasion, bro. Plus, you guys got rid of Mick Mars. Nobody's here to see you.